Hi Libra, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your July 2024 career tarot reading. This is where we're going to take a look at your job, your career, your finances, your self-worth, how you feel about where you are at in your day-to-day life in terms of your finances, and also how you feel about prosperity. Maybe you are transitioning into another area of your life, meaning like maybe you are looking for a career change, or you are looking to retire, or you are trying to land your dream job. Whatever that is, this is a good way to check in with those energies from an astrological sense and through the tarot. So let's go ahead and pull some cards. If you haven't already taken a look at those July 2024 monthly tarot readings, which are the generals, I will leave the link below to those, as well as those summer solstice videos are up that cover from June until December to get a look ahead in 2024. So Libra, if you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you would. Thank you to all of my returning followers as well as my new ones. If you haven't subscribed, there is a bell below. You will be notified when I put out new videos every single day. All right, Libra, let's see what we got. First week of July, Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. So 2 court cards, first week of July. Second week finds you with the Hierophant, Taurus energy, major arcana in reverse, as well as the Sun. Leo energy there. Nice to see the Sun there. Third week, you have the Fool, starting something new, it looks like, major arcana, as well as the Two of Wands. And lastly, Libra, 3 of Wands in reverse, that last week of July. And the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So you start off with that Knight of Pentacles that first week, and you end with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse that last week. So really interesting themes going on. It's very congruent, meaning like there's no like disjointedness with you all's reading so far. It's like you can see clearly like what is happening throughout the month, which is always good to see. So let's go ahead and pull a theme card for the month of June. So this is going to be the energy that you are bringing into the month of July. Spirit, if you can send Libra a card. And you have the 7 of Cups. My goodness. So I do think that either Virgo or, what was the one I did before you? Virgo or Leo got 7 of Cups in the reverse in this exact same spot. So if you have any of those placements in your chart, make sure you watch their videos. But 7 of Cups in reverse is suggesting that you no longer are confused or trying to split your energy among too many different emotional buckets. So if you in the past have been almost like too much in your brain as to like where to divide your energy, you're no longer plagued with that in the month of July. So that's really good to see, because I do think that you're much more strategic now and you're only focusing on a few things. And I can see that throughout your month, especially here with that Sun card, the Fool card, and then right here strategizing. You're definitely feeling less scattered. So that's good to see. Now let's go ahead and ask Spirit to send you an oracle message for the month of July. And this will represent the overarching energy you are dealing with. Spirit, if you can send Libra a card for the month of July. Temptation. Interesting card there. My goodness, like that picture is literally like you're trying to not be tempted by things that are not good for you. Okay, so dealing with your career, dealing with your job, watch out for people who come into your life this month who are trying to tempt you with whatever you could be tempted with. So this could be a job offer that seems too good to be true, more money, more benefits, more whatever, and then you get there and you realize it was all smoke and mirrors and you have to do 10 times the amount of work. Or possibly this is something where in your current job or career you are trying to make sure you stay on a straight path, and then maybe you have some colleagues that are trying to do things that are not for your highest good. Whatever that temptation is for you, be aware of it this month and make sure you're not straying the course. Make sure you're staying with your morals and making sure you're staying in a place that you want to be, especially when it comes to your career, your finances, and your job, okay? Now, I do think that's interesting, Libra, because for many of you all are about balance. You all are about relationships that, are like trustworthy, okay? And so I do think that it's interesting that card came up, like be careful of people swaying you in a different way than you want to go. So looking over your month, I think you will have a very positive flow here because you start off, some type of money opportunity could come to you, and you're weighing your options here with that Page of Wands. You're really like, okay, I'm not quite sure. And this could be slow moving energy. It doesn't seem like something that moves really quickly, like it may unfold as the month goes on. And by the time you get to that second week, that Hierophant card in reverse is suggesting your organization or your client or whomever is the one who is like in charge of how you make your money, how you move forward. Something there is some kind of conversations that seem like they go really well, but you're also questioning some of the things that come out from that organization. You're still trying to figure out all the ins and outs of whatever it is that they're proposing here that second week of the month. But by the time you move to the end of the month, you all, this is like the best energy here with the Fool card and the Two of Wands. That is beginning some new venture. Many of you all could be starting your own business or taking your projects or whatever is your passion projects to the next level. And by the time you get to the end of the month, just be careful of working with others. It does seem like whatever plan that you had might not go the way that you thought because there's some kind of group activity or something that happens here when working with others by time you end the month. So overall, Libra, it's a very straightforward month for you, which I think is really positive. I do think as we come out of June and we had Saturn retrograding in Pisces, when we enter into July, we also have Neptune now retrograding in Pisces, Mercury entering Leo on the 2nd, and then we have a new moon in Cancer on the 5th. During this period of time, watch for conversations that are kind of slow moving, but you're questioning whether they're right for you. And I do think that's where that temptation card could come in during the beginning of the month, where it's like, okay, you're getting this offer, but is this the offer that you really need? It's almost like too good to be true. That's why I feel like with the Page of Wands and Knight of Pentacles, slow moving conversations about how you could possibly get some money or get some, almost like a get rich quick scheme, but for your career. Be careful of that. Be careful of those conversations. And in the new moon in Cancer, set your intentions for what you want emotionally from your job, from your career. Make sure that you are still in alignment with where you want to go with your job during July, okay? Now, by the time we get to the second week of July, we do have Venus entering Leo on the 11th, as well as Mars conjunct Uranus in Taurus on the 15th. So be careful here with heated money conversations with Uranus in Taurus and Mars both conjunct. And you can see that Taurus energy there in reverse. So just watch the conversations you have here with your boss, with people who are in power or in charge. But I do think that if you can just tame those conversations, some type of really nice outcome comes for you. I do think that this could it's kind of like one of those conversations that as long as you can keep your cool, I think that you will prevail at the end. So I do think that that's really nice to see with that Taurus energy. Now, by the time you move into mid-month, we do have Venus entering Leo on the 11th, but we also have Mars entering Gemini on the 20th, and then we have a second Capricorn full moon on the 21st. During this time, I do think you have an opportunity to start something brand new, Libra, that you are really excited about. You're strategizing. Even if this isn't a brand new career or a brand new job, it feels like there's some type of new way of looking at it. Like you've been thinking about maybe adding on a separate client base to your business. Like now you are branching out, you're expanding your business, or possibly if you're in a 9-to-5 job, this could be you leveling up and looking at other departments that you could be transferring over to. There's some kind of strategy here, but it's also like you're taking the next step into some new venture. Now, remember with the Fool card, pay attention to where you're walking, right? Don't be naive. Don't think that everything is going to be roses, and don't get tempted. I keep hearing that temptation card. Make sure that whatever this Fool card is that's leading you to, make sure you have some strategy in there if things don't go the way that you were thinking, right? Make sure you are prepared regardless of how those conversations or this evolves, okay? Now, by the time you end the month, we have that second Capricorn full moon on the 21st, Sun enters Leo on the 22nd, Mercury enters Virgo on the 25th, and then we have Chiron retrograde beginning on the 26th. As you end the month, I do think that you have some kind of group dynamics that could go in a different direction than you were intending. Three of Wands is like, let's get going. We're ready. Like you're ready to start the race. Three of Pentacles in reverse is like working with groups of people, but maybe it doesn't go the way you were planning. Maybe you can't get started the way that you thought you were going to. And I do think that this is going to carry over into August when we actually have Mercury retrograding in Leo and Virgo. Be prepared for these kind of conversations to keep slowing down as you enter into August, okay? So I do think that this is kind of like a preparation for the month to come, like working with groups of people, working with clients, conversations going slower, people not getting back to you when you want to. So just keep that in mind. So I do think, Libra, you have an interesting mix here. You have some really good news possibly coming in mid-month, some new opportunities, possibly gracing your presence. But I do think there's this lingering temptation in the back. So be careful of things looking too good. Remember, we do have Neptune retrograde now in Pisces, so be careful of the shiny objects and just wanting to run to what looks great, and be careful working with people as you end the month. So I hope this was helpful for you, Libra. Take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs in this video series, and I hope you all have a great July.